I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Today is April 10th, 2023.
And this is your live LAKER update.
This week, the underclassmen are going to be taking the PSAT and the SAT. So here's Mrs. Anderson with more information.
So the SAT.
Since we learned all the information needed for the
required test
SAT
for us
and
to take in order to
PSAT,
graduate, the district has made it required. We use those scores usually for colleges, for entry, or for scholarships. It's a standardized test along with the ACT work keys, but the work keys is designed more for what are good career paths for you to take. It's not the same as regular ACT next week. 9th grade and 10th grade will be taking their PSATs in the gym, and the SAT and the ACT work keys will be assigned to students in specific rooms. So checking your email and making sure that you know where to go on the day of testing. Also making sure that you get a good night's rest, eat breakfast, come prepared with a pencil, eraser, maybe a water and a snack, and just coming focused on that test for that day. Okay, so we have given every student their student guide. If you haven't received it yet, then you will be getting it in advisory. It has information on there. As far as like where you can get scores. It has information for where you can put in additional information if you're a 10th grader or an 11th grader on your account for College Board, and then potentially get information on scholarships or other schools. They also have practice questions. Also in your email, I sent an electronic version to you, so you could practice it if you didn't get a hard copy still with the electronic version. And also if you go to College Board directly, they have online practice as well. Monday is a typical odd day. Tuesday is even with advisory. Wednesday is when we start testing. So on Wednesday, all of our 9th and our 11th grade students will be coming to the building for PSAT 9 and for SAT. Our 10th graders and our seniors on Wednesday will be doing asynchronous check-in for first hour. Then on Thursday, we have our 10th graders and our 11th graders coming to school. The 10th graders will be taking the PSAT 10, and our 11th graders will be taking the ACT work keys. And on Thursday, the 9th and the 12th graders will be taking their asynchronous first hour check-in. And then Friday, we have some more people testing, but for everyone else, that will be a marathon day. And then the following week, we have M-STEP for 11th graders, and they will be pulled from their classes to take those. If you have logistic questions, you can ask us or your advisory teacher for where to go and things like that. Really, at this point, getting ready for just the test in general, study, test-taking skills, not getting hung up on the same question all the time, maybe moving on. Those types of strategies could be ways that you could prepare, and just get ready to come and do your best.
since we learned all the information needed for the SAT and PSAT, Gabby and I went out to ask students how they have prepared.
Today we're going around asking students how they prepare for the SAT.
Or if you're in 9th and 10th grade, PSAT.
So how are you preparing for the SAT?
I am studying in my English class, and yeah, I'm just going in there, blind.
So what are you doing to prepare for the PSAT?
Studying at home
Staying at home? How you studying?
with textbooks.
Textbooks? Okay.
How are you preparing for the SAT?
Yeah, but I don't think I'm prepared, guys.
Okay.
So what have you been doing to prepare for the SAT?
I would go to the ice center every chance I get to, study and prepare myself for, the SAT.
So how are you prepare for the SAT?
Khan Academy and just praying.
Sounds like a good thing to do.
Yeah.
So what are you doing to prepare for the PSAT?
I'm going to read the pamphlet or the booklet that they handed us in advisory just so I can have a little mental note of what's going to be on the PSAT because it's my first time taking it.
So how are you going to prepare for the SAT?
I'm going to pray and hope I do well.
So what did you do to prepare for the PSAT?
I didn't prepare.
No? You didn't do anything?
No.
It's okay. All right. Okay. So what did you do to prepare for the PSAT?
Nothing.
What do you mean nothing? You didn't study?
Good news, prom tickets are still for sale during all lunches, but it will stop on Friday. It is $100 for one ticket, and if you're bringing a guest from another school, make sure you fill out the guest form.
Brooklyn went out and asked students various trivia questions in another episode of Brooklyn on the Streets.
Good morning. What is the acronym for the correct sequence of steps to follow when using the order of operations?
PEMDAS.
Yes, good job. What sport has been played on the moon?
Soccer.
Golf. How many teeth does an aardvark have?
120.
None. What animal cannot stick out its tongue?
No, it ain't me, because I'll show it. It's a salamander.
Crocodile. How many bricks is the Empire State Building made of?
1 million.
10 million. In Georgia, it's illegal to eat what with a fork?
Oranges?
Fried chicken. What is the only number spelled out in English with the same number of letters as its value?
4.
Yes, good job. In geometry, what describes a triangle of 3 sides with all different lengths?
Triangle? I don't know. I don't know. I guess a triangle or something. What?
A scaling triangle.
Off and running.
Literally. So, here is Xander with more.
Good morning, Lakers. Today in sports, we have a lot to cover, so let's dive right into it. At 4:30, our boys JV baseball team will have a game against Rochester Adams at home, and during that game, the varsity Lakers will also take the mound against Adams on the road. Also taking the mound at the same time as girls varsity softball, as they'll be taking on Lincoln Park on the road. Later on in the evening, JV and varsity lacrosse teams will take the field against Oxford High School at 5:30 and 7 o'clock tonight. Then, as we head into Tuesday, baseball is back at it again with a doubleheader against Royal Oak High School, with freshmen playing at 4 and JV and varsity running it back against Rochester Adams, with JV and varsity playing their second game of the home and road stands. Then at 5:30, the boys JV lacrosse teams will play Oxford High School at home. Varsity soccer will play against Avondale at Avondale High School. And to cap off the evening and the sports segment, varsity lacrosse will play Oxford at 7. That's all for sports. That's all for your Monday sports update. Have a great rest of your day, Lakers.
All right, thanks, Xander. Now it's time for a little bit of fun.
Here's Jeshawn with your daily dad joke.
Daily dad jokes. What goes up and down but doesn't move?
What goes up and down but doesn't move?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Stairs.
All right.
That was really funny. All right, thank you for watching Laker Update.
You can connect with us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and WBHSmedia.com.
Have a great day, Lakers.